How you feel about everybody that came out today? Like, oh my bad, I ain't know he really beat her up. Now that I see he beat her up, we should support women. Like I was supporting women before. You know
Was
what I'm saying?
that was that ever in question?
No, a lot of people were saying we need to support black men.
What were they saying that
this is
he
the
was
thing.
trying to
This is the
settle?
thing where I'm getting confused at, because when he initially put up the apology post, right, and saying he was innocent, I thought it was some sexual shit that they were talking
So
about.
did I. That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
They
It
were
was
saying
never
he
no
was forcing
DV.
her to like sleep with male prostitutes or something. I thought that's what he said was not true.
So you saying he never denied beating up?
I don't remember that being a conversation.
Me neither.
Or did I
I've
miss
never
it?
heard that
Maybe
at
I
the
missed it.
forefront of
I
what he
think
was
it was
trying
just-
to protect himself against.
I think it was just he was generally abusive towards her, verbally, physically, and he would force her to do sexual acts that she may not have wanted to do at the threat of violence against her. So I think he generally came out and just said all of that is not true. And he just did a
And then
general
once he got
denial of
caught-
everything.
Once the footage came out, he apologized.
Then once the footage came out, he specifically said
I
there's no
thought he
excuse
just
for that.
never said anything prior to this.
No, he put out like a written apology.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
But he apologized today.
Yes.
Verbally, he apologized.
On camera.
So I think the thing that everybody's going through to watch the video on the internet is that Diddy apologizing is making everybody feel uncomfortable. It just feels weird to watch him do that, because on one hand, it's like some people are going to say, yeah, you should apologize. But on the other hand, it's like legally, would you advise him to shut up and don't say anything?
I mean, I don't think she could press charges at this point.
Yeah, I think they already settled.
They
So
already
the
settled,
case
right.
was, the footage was leaked. They already settled and everything was signed and sealed. Then somebody leaked the footage. So at this point, I don't really think the apology is helping, because as soon as you see it, you're going to be like, you only saying that because the footage came out. You wouldn't apologize otherwise. So what is it really helping? I actually think he might be ashamed of the fact that he did that on camera.
So had he
on
apologized?
camera is the key
So
word.
had
On
he
camera.
apologized prior to the footage dropping?
If he'd apologized prior to the footage dropping, he would have won. He would have basically humbled himself, one, and then two, he would have came out and said, I had messed up behavior in the past. I was wrong, and I'm dead wrong. There's no excuse. I did do stuff that was abusive towards her. But the problem is he's fighting several cases at the same time. So if you come out and apologize for what you did here,
Exactly.
they might use that footage in court. Be like, yo, look,
Right.
you know what I mean? I'm no lawyer. What you think, Drect? You got on lawyer glasses?
His hat says corrupt. He's a corrupt lawyer.
Nah, I think
The law is corrupt, man.
I look like a corrupt lawyer.
The law is corrupt. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think at this point, I think Diddy shouldn't say anything. I honestly looked at that apology video as like, yo, you're making it worse, because you opening yourself up to having people just talk about you more all day.
So R. Kelly went on this, you're killing me out here. That made him look terrible.
Oh, when he went on,
How should he do it?
Stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't.
When he went on Gail.
that was terrible. It made people laugh at him, and it made people be like, get your ass in the cell faster.
Okay. So this is what I propose, right? And I think, Rain, you spoke to this earlier off camera, so please chime in. It depends on how you feel about the person in the first place. And then you see what they did, or you hear about what they did, determines on how you feel about them afterwards. So, for example, R. Kelly was beloved by the black community, in particular women. Black women, but women in general. So when it came out, we saw him piss on the little girl, right? We seen that.
We stepped in the name of love.
Then that came, and nobody cared. Like the Boondocks is documented, nobody cared. Then it took years upon years of him doing shit to finally get even some type of pushback in the community. There's people right now, he's in jail right now, probably pissing on somebody. And there's people still saying, I'm supporting R. Kelly. No, but for real. Oh, for real. Like, he's dead guilty and remains to be as such. And I still hear people say, I got friends, upstanding, went to college, just nothing but upstanding gentlemen. That's I'm not listening to R. Kelly.
I hear people say that a lot.
But can you?
It's
Is that a
like
thing? It's like separating the artist,
The man from the
music, the man from the music.
I
Can
do
we
believe,
that?
but there's some people out there that right now is saying, see, and then y'all doing this to this man, but y'all want to do that to R. Kelly. Like they're still like seeing Like Justin Timberlake could trip and fall and slap a girl, and they'd be like, "You saw him slap? I don't see all that stuff y'all have for R. Kelly." Like still using every little thing to try to bring R. Kelly up because they really want him to be out of jail.
people love R.
He's
Kelly.
the king of R&B.
That's what it is, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Chris Brown. I'm talking to these people out here. I'm looking at y'all right now, but Chris Brown. I'm talking you three women over there. Y'all still love Chris Brown to this day. Yeah. He's so
Chris.
cute and light skinned and he could do backflips while he dance and pretends to be Michael
Oh,
Jackson.
Diddy could dance. This would be over already.
Diddy can't dance?
He thinks he can dance.
He could
He don't
dance.
got
Diddy
the-
Bop. He has a
He
joint
don't got
named
the
after
same
him.
moves. He don't got the moves from the '90s that he had.
Listen, half of my dance moves is based on Diddy, so that
Yeah.
You think he
that
still got
bothers
it though? He could bust out right now with a jump.
If Diddy in the jail sweats and everything, you know what I mean? If you want to dance, he'll make you dance, man. But that's not what we're talking about.
No, for real though.
They make him dance for commissary.
No. But for real, what I'm saying, I do want to say this though.
Talk to him.
Diddy apologized, right? Cassie settled. She got her bread. She obviously didn't want him just in jail.
He got open
Because she
cases.
could have said, "Fuck the money. I want to go to trial."
Nah, but
No?
sometimes the bread is more powerful than a jail sentence. Like if you could send somebody to jail or get 200 million.
Depends
want
on
the
what
money,
you
right?
did.
That's the point I'm making.
Depends on what you did.
Not everybody wouldn't take the money, but I believe most people would take
It
the money.
depends on what you did, though.
I'm talking that case
Yeah.
specifically that case. She wanted the money over him going to jail.
Then
She
that
took
was
the
up to
money,
her, yeah.
Right? She didn't fight for him to go to jail.
I would assume so. That's what it seems like.
Right. So I mean, in a sense, she got what she wanted.
Right.
He apologized. Only thing we could do now is give him time to find out if it's genuine or not. Now, only way you could judge somebody's apology is through their actions moving forward.
See, but
You can't look at somebody apologizing today and say, "Oh, your apology isn't sincere." How would you know?
Nah,
They
but
always going to say that.
Right, you could say that, but I'm saying realistically, it would take time. Look at somebody's actions moving forward. If the actions remain the same, then your apology wasn't sincere. But we've all have done stuff. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room has gotten away with something that they have yet to apologize about.
Not me, brother.
You've apologized about everything anybody you've ever done wrong, and you have nothing that you feel like, damn,
He got away with it.
I got away with that.
He
get away with it. I got away with it. You know what I mean? And now I got a certain way that I do things. But but here's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter that he apologized or not, because I believe people in general, the culture, the society, looked at Diddy unfavorably for the past 10,
I agree.
15 years.
I agree.
It's known, whether false, whether right or wrong, his business dealings is looked at in hip hop as negative. The way he treats people is looked at as negative. How long have we been hearing?
looked at as negative. It is negative.
Nah,
Some
that's
people-
not
obvious.
totally
Some
true.
people
How
could
would you
argue
know?
the opposite.
Making
though.
niggas walk for cheesecake was just
That
diabolical.
was a
Some people
that was a
could
Tell Us
Nah,
shit.
that's diabolical.
You got yo.
They
you
talk
walk,
about that in real life. Like, yo, that was terrible.
You walk
Yeah.
though. I mean,
Like
shout outs to
Babs
Enough.
walk.
You walk though. Shout out to Babs
he
Bunny
didn't
and
force them to
Enough.
walk.
Babs and them told the story like, yo, bro, this was fucking torture. But like, I want to be on so bad that it's like,
Yeah,
damn.
and what's
You
wrong
coulda-
with
You
America?
could have been like, "Nah, I'm not doing that."
What's wrong with you as an artist? Because I'm telling you right now, Diddy would say walk for the cheesecake. I said, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not walking. I'm not doing that.
I'm out.
I'm not
Then
gonna lie. I
came
think
back
me and
with it and
Poison-
he didn't want it.
It came, no, he came back with it. He wasn't even there.
Man, listen.
He wasn't
said,
there.
This shit
No,
not
he ain't
cool.
want it.
He had
He
went
wanted it.
home. He
Yeah,
was,
he didn't want it.
He was there. He didn't want it.
Yeah.
they filmed that part the next day when they got
Oh,
back.
alright.
He wasn't even there.
But the whole point I'm making is like, nigga, you ain't got to do this shit. You don't have to sign these contracts. You don't have to walk for cheesecake. You got an ultimatum. You could choose
Why
to.
they
But I'm
ain't
not.
catch a cab?
fuck
Some
that
of them
contract,
said
I'm not
nah.
signing that. I'm not walking for no
Why
cheesecake.
they ain't catch a cab for
Some
the
of them
cheesecake?
said nah. Remember, some of them said I ain't doing that
Crazy
shit,
as
and
hell.
he
I'm
came
hell
down
with
there
the
and
taxi.
barked on him. He said, "You know what I had to go through to get this on." He was talking about when
But he
him
still
and
didn't
Quincy
force
Jones.
you to do it. You still chose to do that.
He said, "You know
mean
what I had to
Andre
go through to get
Harrell
on."
and Heavy D.
No, Quincy Jones, right?
I think Andre Harrell. Andre Harrell. Yeah, Andre Harrell.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Quincy Jones. I almost put you on some bullshit, Quincy. You ain't do nothing but make Michael Jackson make good songs and whatnot.
Yo, I want to bring up this point though, right? But part of the reason why his apology looks so whack is because you gotta think about it. He changed his name from Puff Daddy to P Diddy to Diddy to Love, right? And he's basically he said partially in the video, like, I changed my name. I'm trying to do better. So you telling us like every time I change my name is because I know it's on some bullshit and I want to show the people that now I'm all about love. You can't use that as an excuse for why you're apologetic. That sounds crazy.
I think what he's trying to say is, I don't feel like I'm that same person anymore, and that's why I changed my
I heard
mind.
him, but it sounds stupid.
It doesn't sound.
I mean,
it
the
only
video is
sounds
10 years
stupid.
old.
It only sounds
Not
stupid
to justify it.
because you don't
I'm just
believe
saying,
him.
it's,
You don't believe him.
Hell no.
And that's the reason why it sounds stupid. So it don't matter. Like if the dude in jail for choking out, what's my man's name that we all marched for and all that?
George Floyd.
George Floyd. If he come out and say, "Yo, I've thought about it and I apologize," it'd be like, "Yeah, nah, man, it's too late.
Yeah, we don't like you.
Rot in prison for the rest of your life. Enjoy." You know what I'm saying? So you don't like Diddy, it's nothing he could say or do. If you like Diddy, not like, oh, you like his music, you have an unfavorable opinion of him. So now that this comes out, all it did was justify all the negative feelings you had for him already.
I agree.
But I
with
look
that
at it like
100%.
good.
Huh?
I look at it like good. Who cares?
Because you don't like him.
Like yo, if
That's
you
fine
did a
too.
couple, if you did a,
you just made his point.
nah, I
'Cause
know
you don't like him.
I don't.
No, I'm fine with
But I feel like
apathy,
the
though.
general public should share that sentiment.
Oh no, I'm
Because
fine
where
with
there's smoke,
apathy.
there's fire. Like if you do 5 things over your life, like 5 heinous things, and you like, man, I did that all from this age to this age. I'm truly apologetic for it. That was 20 years ago.
But what did he
something,
do
something,
that I'm
something.
missing?
What he do over time?
Yeah, I'm
It's
confused.
just that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
understand. Like maybe I'm not paying attention, or I'm just not as in tune with everybody. I don't know what he's done.
Yo, bro, I don't even want to say this on camera, but did you not see everything that people are saying that he did to Kim Porter?
I see what people are saying, but I never heard her say anything.
That's but that's what it
So
is.
I don't know. I don't know what he's done.
It's crazy how it works, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like-
all these rumors that we heard when we was kids is coming out now, right? So like when we was young, we heard Diddy was people, maybe through their deals or whatever. We heard Bow Wow got by his limousine driver. We heard Will Smith was a swinger, him and Jada Pinkett. We heard all this stuff. And now it's coming to light, proof of all these things that we heard from back in the
But
day.
is it any proof?
But the
of
proof,
any of these things?
the proof is all the people talking. Like,
People fucking talk.
yeah, but like he said,
don't
when there's
believe where
smoke,
there's
there's
smoke, there's
fire.
fire, though?
Like how many
I
people?
don't
How
know
many
about all
people
that.
said the last 2 days that Rain fucked somebody over and threw somebody down an elevator and all types of shit? Nobody ever said that because you never been involved in that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like my name is not even attached to something like that. How does your name get attached to that?
Over and over again, 10 times a year
Yeah,
for
and
40 years straight.
From 45, 50 different people. You
What I'm
go on
saying,
YouTube
I
right
just
now.
read this whole thing. It was totally heartbreaking about this lady that was supposed to be a friend of Kim Porter, and she was saying all these things that Diddy did to
seen
Kim
that. I
Porter.
seen that,
And I was
yeah.
like, damn, this is dark. This is deep. And then at the end of it, she said, but I wouldn't say she was my friend. I only been around her one time. And I'm like, wait, so she just told you all of this stuff in one sitting about her whole life and her personal secrets, and you don't even know her? The actual video that I saw of Diddy grabbing Cassie and throwing, that was wrong. You chasing her through the hotel, she's trying to leave, you grab her, throw on the floor. That's dead wrong. But I can only speak about what I actually saw.
All right, did you hear about when he broke nigga's arm for
I've
putting
heard
him on?
mad shit about mad
No, he
people.
went to court for
But I'm
that
talking
one.
what I
You
actually
heard Fred?
saw.
You ain't hear what Fred was saying about him
No.
from making it man?
Yeah, he did a whole joint.
Yeah, he did. You
They say
ain't
he
hear
tried to
what
tell me he's gonna
Ness-
get him killed or something,
Yeah,
like kill his
you
whole
ain't hear
neighborhood or
Ness
something.
with like them niggas be telling stories about bro.
Yo, you
Never
never
had
watched
niggas
Gene
tell
Deal
a
neither?
positive story about him.
You never watched the Gene Deal interviews?
He'd be a little kind of like,
You don't believe him?
The security guard dude?
I don't know.
Is that what you talking about?
I mean,
Like we're in a this is my problem. My problem is we're in a world where that type of conversation gets you clicks and gets you paid.
right.
So when you factor that in, it's no telling what people with nothing going on will say.
That's
Like
true.
if I'm in my late 40s,
That's
with
true.
absolutely nothing going on, and I could talk about this person and get 1 million clicks, and that could probably pay my rent for the month. What's stopping me from doing that?
That's true.
It's not on your platform though.
You get paid to
went
come
on
there and talk
somebody else's
regardless.
platform.
Regardless, you're up
So
here,
he getting the bread off of
but
you.
you're getting something from it. You wouldn't be here.
You're making a good point. But here's where the smoke fire thing comes in. If somebody off the street, I don't know, comes up to me and says, yo, Rain, he be keeping razor blades under his bucket hat, all types of shit, right? And I'll be like, oh, this nigga just talking shit. Then I hear it from PC. Then I hear it from your little cousin that was related to you. Y'all used to go to school together. Then I hear it from this nigga that. at a certain point, be like, yo, Rain, you got something on your cap, man? My nigga? You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, yo, fill your cap up, my nigga, please, one time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say about the public opinion with Diddy. A lot of it started shifting around the time Making the Band came out. Around the time, remember when he was doing the Vote or Die, and he put he brought the fucking Mohawks in he was a popular dude. And then somewhere around then, the story started leaking out. You know what I'm saying? People started talking. People who were financially tied to him and didn't want to say anything negative about him stopped being financially tied to him, and then they started talking.
Yeah.
Because the money source from him was cut off, so now they don't got no reason not to say nothing. Same thing happened to Vince McMahon. He was putting NDAs on these women, and then he stopped paying, and then they started talking. So these people who used to work for Diddy are no longer getting paid by Diddy. Now they don't got no reason to hold the secrets. And then you got comedians, you got people that have nothing to do, 100 degrees of separation, just telling stories like, yo, one time I went to a Hollywood party, I went downstairs, opened the door, there was 15 dudes in towels laid out. Then you see the video of Diddy chasing down Cassidy in a towel and shit, and then you like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
That was June the 26th.
Yo, it's all making sense now. You see what I'm saying? It's all making sense.
That's some wild shit.
So all I'm trying to say is like, I feel like Diddy had bad press going into this, and now everybody's just like, yeah, there it is. I already knew.
I think for me, it's just I'm not somebody who's gonna publicly crucify anybody just because the court of public opinion says so.
I agree with that too, but I think that video is enough for me to put that nigga right on the crucifix. Nigga.
Right, so the video proves that he killed Tupac. He got all this, just him chasing her down. It just confirms everything.
I mean, he looked pretty evil when he's chasing her down. When's the last time you seen a horror movie, man? That nigga was hawking.
We agreed that was AI.
The towel was AI.
The towel was not.
Everything
the towel
else was real.
fake.
Yeah.
That wasn't a real towel.
Everything else was real.
He was really butt ass.
But listen, here's the thing, right?
That was a Hilton towel. He would never.
He would never.
Yo, what is Diddy doing in a regular room anyways? He should have been in like a penthouse. He would have, you know, when they don't got no hallways, the whole thing is.
Airbnb.
Penthouse don't allow freak offs, man.
Oh, is that what it is?
They had no freak off policy.
So was it a freak off going on in the room?
It looked like it if he ran out in the tower.
So nobody ran out.
So that's what happened. Cassie
They
ran.
stayed in there.
But this is what I'm saying. You see how fast this could turn into like a rumor? Like it's a freak off going on in the hotel.
Come on, that's
one person.
Diddy is certified freaky ass nigga.
So
need to stay his ass in her side, huh?
She was trying to get away.
It could have been. The law is supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, right?
Oh, not no more.
But I feel like there's a gray area there. It's supposed to be, but you have the public court opinion and everything like that. But honestly, I feel like I'm gonna say it again for the 8th time: where there's smoke, there's fire. Like if you keep getting accused of doing something over and over again for decades, back to back to back, I think it's safe to say people shouldn't be around you.
In one case, yeah, where there's smoke, there's fire. But also, times have changed and things have sped up. And with technology, people will take a story and like blow it up.
Here's the thing. You know what I think I'm done with the devil's advocate shit. Like on some real shit. Like how many times have I played devil's advocate and been wrong as a motherfucker now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of playing devil's advocate for niggas I don't know no more. From now on,
I feel that.
If I don't got personal interaction with you, you ain't gonna see me on the internet defending you from nothing. If we talking in general, how the world should be, yeah, innocent till proven guilty.
Oh, I'm not defending them, but just like I'm not gonna defend them, but I can't. Just like you said, you don't want to defend somebody and you don't know them. I don't want to bash somebody without facts. I don't want to bash somebody based on hearsay.
It's just
certain
activity.
No matter how you look at it, it's hearsay. We have no facts other than that one video.
When Cassie came out with her accusations, I said, I believe everything she said. She is a primary source. I think the problem with social media is we look at a fucking egg on Twitter, right, saying the same thing as if that is equal or as important as Cassie speaking. So she had direct dealings with this man. It's kind of, okay, Tory Lanez is the perfect case. Even me, I was like, I don't know, Tory Lanez might not have did it, but where in the history of law has the victim of a crime been able to ID the person and then the cops didn't listen to that person? Like, oh, nah, you must be wrong.
Did he do it?
Who, Tory Lanez?
Yeah.
No, man. Yo.
Don't go with this. Don't go
we
with
ain't going
this.
there.
Don't
Already
go
one
with this.
Canadian brother in the
I was
fight.
asking
Yeah,
you.
We're
yeah.
not about the
Nah.
Can you do it?
You said you lost one Canadian brother recently?
I lost one Canadian
Nah,
brother.
we need to build a wall on that Canadian border. There. Them niggas crazy.
Yeah.
Them niggas wilding up
It's
there.
wild funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't follow the case.
But my point is
I don't
this:
know.
the victim
He
pointed
got
out who
arrested.
did it, right?
Right.
And her word was enough. So when Cassie came out, I was just like, she was the victim. She said he did it. I'm gonna have to go roll with that. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not always true. We know that's not always true.
Yeah, but over 10 years, like she said, he been abusing me for 10 years. Then she said she blew up my man's car. What's his name? Day and night. Kid Cudi. Man, you know everything, man. You need to be on the podcast.
Yeah, word.
Kid Cudi
He's
car
a-
blew
he's
up.
a hip-hop almanac.
And then Kid Cudi said, yeah, he did that shit. And that's all I needed to hear, yo. Like, Diddy done broke niggas' arms. Diddy done punched niggas in the face. We know Diddy get it in.
I don't know if you want to say it on
Don't
camera,
fuck
but
with
what's the
Diddy.
story that you heard?
So, okay, this is what I was going to say. The other problem that we have, and towards what you're speaking, this is speaking towards what you're saying. We have a problem. We want people to be punished forever. Like, you can't go to jail, get out, and do your time. Now you can't work. You can't vote. You can't do nothing. We want you punished forever. And so that's the law. On the court of public opinion, if these niggas don't like you, you won't be able to eat afterwards. You won't be able to do anything. So we have a problem with letting a story paint the whole personality of a nigga. Like, Diddy may have done some questionable things. However, is that all he is as a person? You know what I'm saying?
With him, it's looking like he might be.
This is getting too crazy.
I mean,
This guy
what I'm
here, this
saying
is
is, what I'm saying
getting
Is that in production?
I'm not telling you. Yeah, it is. It is. It does look
He's a
crazy for him.
talented demon.
It looks like he's a
That's an
demon. It
argument
looks like
you
he's a
could make.
demon. But all I'm saying is, at what point, if he were to change, would anybody accept it?
Yo, Diddy, sign me the
right now.
Yo,
So-
you want to be side pause? That's a pause.
Nah, chill out.
pause.
'Cause
How is that a
if-
pause?
If Diddy pulled up in the "We Ain't Going Nowhere" truck right now, with the whole party, everybody in the room want to go outside.
No,
check
nigga,
it
in
out,
this
my
climate, I'm leaving out the back door. In
You
this
gonna check
climate,
it
it's
out,
over.
Diddy?
You go check it out.
In 99, I would have dove out the window to be on a party
You gonna
bus.
dap him up, buddy.
You ain't
You
get
gonna
on
dap him
the
up.
bus with love?
I'm not touching this.
You gonna have that nigga sign your Instagram where you watch his
Yeah,
apology
right.
videos.
No.
Your hats is
Nope.
corrupt.
Yeah,
Inside
nigga, it's anti-Diddy. It's word. It's
This is
wordplay.
day
nigga.
one is what it
It's-
actually
It's
says.
wordplay,
He
nigga.
got no
Anti-Diddy.
Diddy tatted on him.
But
So-
my point is, these stories have a way of painting somebody all negative or all good, and there is some gray. There's no gray in that video, right? Unless he come out and say, "Yo, the context was she tried to stab me, steal my wallet, and then spit on my kids before she went to the elevator."
That's okay.
I understand a little more. I'd understand a little more. In the eyes of the law, you can't chase somebody down. The danger's already gone. You can't provoke me into.
He shouldn't have done that.
You can't.
That was
There's
wild.
nothing a woman can do to provoke me into justice. But if I am allowed to defend myself at that point, woman, man, or child, you know what I'm saying? I'll fuck a kid up.
Nah.
Nah. Kid come in here and he got a gun or a knife. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Or a
Kick his
bucket,
little ass across.
a sand bucket with
The
the
balls in it.
What?
Yeah.
Yo,
You never know. You never
I
know.
didn't
Put his
talking about.
balls in the bucket.
No, that was direct. Hold up, chill.
Hold on, time out. You never seen the kid toy that they pushed that looked like a lawnmower and the plastic balls
yeah,
pop up?
Yeah,
That's what
word.
he's talking about.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
Mr.
Come on,
Bucket.
son.
Part itself, y'all niggas in sync. We're not.
My
We're
bad.
out the loop.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this is nasty. So, in the words of Uncle Murder,
Diddy.
no, don't say it, nigga. No, you're not supposed to fall for that, nigga.
Ryan Leslie, right, was dating Cassie and took her to the industry parties, got her in the game. Now, we all know Cassie can't sing, all right? But she was fine in a motherfucker, all right? She can't sing at all. We was all, girl, I know you want to do the thing
This is
I
a
do,
bop.
whatever the hell she was singing,
a
right?
bop.
We didn't care. She saved half her head, bang it. I heard that was abuse too.
He
I
made her
heard
do
Diddy
it.
made her do
I
that.
saw the videos.
I was
Shaking it
sad
like
about that shit because I was giving her props. Like, yo,
That
Want
takes
your shit
confidence. We like, oh, she confident as hell.
Stop jumping up and defending these black men just because they black men. Stop jumping up and defending black women. We could do it if we wanted to. We could do a top 10 list of niggas who got beat up by their girl and everybody laughed at them. All right, or got beat up by a woman and everybody laughed at them. Stop defending people just because you identify with them. Right? Let's look at the facts of the case and go from there.